Mr. Rich,
Go back up.
you came here to get an answer.
I have not called him lately.
I don't care, man.
I mean, hey, my phone tells it all.
Shit.
Calm down.
Your Honor,
Calm
that was
down.
a nice speech. That was a nice speech, but that's all it was, a speech.
Sloppy,
if
dog.
Leanne could have had it her way and they'll want us know, we wouldn't be here today.
At the end of the day, you a
How long you
liar. I've
pregnant?
been telling you this since I was pregnant. I've been telling you I need a DNA test since I was pregnant.
No,
At the end of the day, it's all coming out today.
I told you I wanted a
Can we just bring
DNA
on the next
test.
person?
And you say,
Listen.
Honestly, I'm ready to get this all out now.
Listen.
I'm tired.
I told
Miss
you.
Miss Holman.
Yes.
Look at me. Look at me. I see you breaking down. That's okay.
Truth coming out.
Listen. I'm not a bad person. I do bad things.
Look at me.
There's a difference.
Look at me. You've admitted to where you've gone wrong, and you've also allowed us to see a little piece of what your real heart is. You think we don't know you are confused and just out there riding on a wing and a prayer? I'm here with you and for you. Mr. Rich, I am so happy you turned around and came back. And I do want you to understand, I know how painful this is for you. I don't want you to get so angry that then you become the person you know you aren't. You have come in here with honor, maturity. You have shown a level of unconditional love that everybody in here wish they could have. And in that testimony, she said, you are a great man, and she's never known a man as good as you, so much so that she didn't think she was good enough for you. That's the part. Just stick with us, okay? We're gonna get through this. So, Ms. Holman and Mr. Drumgold, throughout the testimony, it came out that there were other possible fathers.
Correct.
Can you tell me about these other possible fathers?
Well, just like with Mr. Rich, I told him I didn't remember whether we were together around the time of September, which was around his birthday time. Mr. Matthews was the same thing. The only difference with this is Mr. Rich knew about him. Mr. Rich did not know about Matthews.
All right. Well, Mr. Matthews is here, and I'd like to hear from him. Jerome, will you please escort Mr. Matthews into the courtroom?
Sir, let me go with me.
You a
Calm down. Mr. Rich, calm down. Calm down. Just take a
It
deep
is what
breath.
it is,
Listen,
though.
you want the truth? That's what I'm trying to get for you, but you gotta let me get it. You want to know, I'm giving you the truth, but you've gotta sit through and you've gotta listen. We cannot go to a better place.
Man, I
with
could have
any
made a
of this.
list.
Listen, we here now and we gonna get through this. We can't get to the other side. We cannot get to the other side unless we go through. We're going through. Mr. Matthews, thank you for joining us.
Yes, ma'am.
We've heard significant testimony today as we begin to discuss the paternity of baby Alani. I'd like to understand what your relationship was with Ms. Holman. She said she was intimate with you as well during the window of time when Alani was conceived.
Yes, ma'am.
And you agreed to
What?
that.
Yes, ma'am. She keep lying about that.
Mr. Rich, calm down.
Yes, ma'am.
I can see how uncomfortable this makes you. And I would like for you to take this opportunity while I hear the rest of the testimony to go and speak with Dr. Jeff. And I will never allow you to sit here and act out of your character or make yourself look bad, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right? You may be excused. Mr. Matthews, I'd like to ask you a few questions concerning the nature of your relationship with Ms. Holman.
Okay.
Can you tell the court, how did you meet? How long have you been in a relationship?
Well, I met Mrs. Holman probably about 4 years ago. I met her through Facebook, and we hung out, and we clicked. And then thereon we had sexual relationships, on and on.
When did the sexual relationship start?
I can't recall. I just know that it's a possibility that I could be the baby's father because we was on and off, you know.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. And so you've had an ongoing sexual relationship with Ms. Holman for the past 4 years?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And you believe you could be Alani's biological father?
Yes, ma'am. And I was taking her to a couple of her doctor's appointments for the baby.
So you went to doctor's appointments as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want to be her biological father?
I mean, if I am, I'll accept it as my own, because I don't think our friendship will never end.
So you also are in love with Ms. Holman?
To a certain extent, yeah.
What? Out of him, Rich, I know her. Meaning, this ain't it. Like, us three ain't it. I also know she's not gonna change. But for her to simply say, for her to still tell me that I'm supposed to be the only one, and
y'all wouldn't have gotten
three of us in here,
them,
and she's still saying that, look, I respect her, boy, if she just say, look, at the end of the day, I really don't know. Instead of just saying, oh, it's his. Like, you know what I mean? Let you tell it, I ain't nothing. But yet you want this baby to be mine.
Okay, now granted, have I been with all three of these men? Yes. How do you know there's only these three men? Because I gave them these three men name. This is my truth. Here it is. It's ugly. Now I'm trying to get to the bottom of it.
Exactly.
Your Honor,
Exactly.
what I'm saying is it boils down to
Exactly.
this. She said, that was a good speech.
No.
The bottom line is this. The bottom line is this. None of them will be here if you were sure. None of them will be here if
None
it
of us
wasn't a
will be here.
possibility.
None of us had multiple sex partners, bro. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. How many sins you got, bro? Go ahead.
We're here for
Go
yours.
ahead. We're here for hours.
We're here for
bro.
yours.
We're here for hours.
We're here for
She's
yours.
ours.
My thing is,
go ahead.
don't
Can we
keep
go with the
saying
result?
there's no
Can we go
possibility
with the
that it couldn't be mine. That's my
Mr.
thing.
Drumgold, Mr. Drumgold,
Yes.
I think you have now entered that space where you're so angry because you feel like because she's saying she really believes it's your baby, it's almost as if you are unwilling to hear the true layers within her testimony. That at the end of the day, there is more than one possible father.
No.
So just stop.
Okay.
Stop grasping on to this thing that she believes that Alani's your baby. What she's saying is, from the dates that everybody gave me, from what I came home with the doctor, when I do the math, it adds up that I was with Mr. Drumgold. I hear everything you're saying. I hear all of your testimony.
What date, though? It was 2 different dates, so what date is she referring to?
Let's find out from Ms. Holman. Which dates are you referring to?
I'm referring to the end of September to the beginning to the middle of October.
That's when you're saying
That's when I conceived.
you conceived.
That was the actual date they gave me from, not only from the ultrasound, but from the size and estimate of the baby at my ultrasound. That's how they came up with the exact date and time. And from there, yes, I have been going bits and pieces of telling them, because let's be real, this ain't something easy you can just come out and tell somebody. I mean, this is not something easy. I'm not proud of anything that I've done, but at the same time, I'm justified, because at the end of the day, now one of them was in a relationship with me.
But did
So
you
at the
ever
end of the
stop
day-
and think, why is that?
Who are you talking?
That's the thing. How
Ms.
you ever stop
Holman,
and think,
listen,
why?
Ms. Holman,
I'm trying to direct my questions to you.
and I'm looking right at you and I'm listening. I want you to know I hear you and I see you and I value you. You matter.
She do. Right.
We got to start changing the words you hear. We got to start changing who we surround ourselves with. We got to speak love, purpose, and grace over our lives, over ourselves. if you got to look in the mirror every morning and say, I am worth it. You have to tell yourself. You have to encourage yourself. Do you understand me? It's not easy. You're not the only woman out here in the fight, or man. Every day we wake up and we have to remind ourselves, you worth it. I slept with this guy on Thursday. You still worth it. I slept with this guy on Friday. You still worth it. I lied to this guy on Sunday. You still worth it. I came up short over here. You still worth it. You're still worth it. You're still worth it. You hear me? Whether Mr. Drumgold, Mr. Matthews, Mr. Rich, whether any of them are the father or they're not, you still worth it.
Know that.
Time to break free. Okay? And that's why we're here. That's why we don't just have this court case. That's why we have Dr. Jeff standing by, because you just don't do this 1, 2, 3. Are you ready for the results?
Yes, I am.
Let's get them. Drum. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. The first envelope is for Mr. Rich. In the case of Holman versus Drumgold and Rich, when it comes to 2-month-old Alani Holman, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Rich is not the father. The next result is for Mr. Matthews. In the case of Holman versus Drumgold and Rich, when it comes to 2-month-old Alani Holman, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Matthews, you are not the father. It seems like you were surprised, Mr. Matthews.
I am. But,
Somewhere deep inside you thought you were.
yes, ma'am.
It's important, I'd like to say, that even though you are not the father, I do not want you to take this out on Ms. Holman, to start a negative cycle of abusive language and comments because of your disappointment. We are here today going through all of this for a purpose.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's so we can turn a page and help lift her up.
Yes, ma'am.
These results are for Mr. Drumgold. In the case of Holman versus Drumgold and Rich, when it comes to 2-month-old Alani Holman, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Drumgold, you are the father.
Exactly.
Don't go there, Miss Holman. Don't go there.
At the end of the day, I just wanted to know.
And why do you have the tears? Is it because you feel like you've missed things in her life, or you feel like...
That, and it shouldn't have had to come to this.
Miss Holman, your back is turned and your body language is off. If you turn and shift your focus, you see that Mr. Drumgold has very real tears of hurt because he knows what he did. He knows he wasn't there. He will have to explain why he wasn't there. You might have to explain it as well, that we were in a situation right back then. But everything worked out because we got the answers. And once I knew you were my little girl, I cried tears of joy and I smiled. Right? You got to get through this ugly stuff to get to the better part. I wish you all the very best. Everybody's going to get an opportunity to talk to Dr. Jeff. We're going to work through it one day at a time. There you go. It's good to see you smile too. You're worth it. Court is adjourned.